Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some Togwaggle Druid. This is a deck that you guys have requested a couple times now, and I finally found what looks to me like a very interesting version of the deck that I'm fairly excited to try. Not only does this deck play Celestial Alignment, which I think is kind of spice, and I fuck with it, but also just because in general this deck just looks sick. Get the Bolf and Jailer combo, which I've yet to actually get to work properly. You have the Azalina Soulthief if you want to just Togwaggle them. You have the Spammy Arcanist, and honestly, I kind of fuck with it, because if you can get this combo down early enough, the Bolf and the Jailer, you actually do beat Quest Mage, which is one of the single things I am trying to do the most, because it's basically one of like the hard counters in the format right now to most of the rest of the shit. Except for like the aggro decks, which it kind of loses to, but it beats everything else that's not aggro, and yeah. Anyways though, with that being said, how about let's queue up the first game and hopefully get some very interesting games. Alright guys, yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all in the first game where hopefully we can get some dubs. Alright guys, yeah. I'll see y'all there. Alright. Sorry if you heard that. I was just grabbing myself a hair tie to put on after this game. Anyways, we have Guff in our opener, which is pretty good. I like the Celestial Alignment. I guess I could technically keep this, huh? I think this is actually the best. So something like this, we're actually trying to get... I guess we can't really do the combo unless we go, like, Floops into something that gets us creatures into it. It's hard to go off with everything in one turn. But yeah, I mean, we have Guff, which is going to help a lot in the matchup. Getting to coin out Guff one turn early, unless he goes Bio Project. If he went Bio Project here, we'd be like super favored. I think we're both playing Tog decks, so I am looking to get the Jailer combo up basically as fast as humanly possible. Okay. I kind of actually want to coin that out because it's slightly better. Oh. Okay, that's fine. I was about to say, if that high rolls Bio Project for me, I am Omega ahead. That's a really meh draw. Yeah, if that would have high rolled Bio Project, we would have just won the game on the spot, basically. Now it's going to be significantly harder because that 5/10 is relatively large. But yeah. We would have been in such a good position if he would have high rolled Bio Project, man. We would have had 3 or 2 more mana here, which means we would have been at 8, which means we could have also coined out Twig and poked him in the face. And then basically we just won as soon as Twig was at like 1, and then we could go like Celestial Alignment, pop my Twig. Like try to like do some shenanigans with that with like floops and whatnot. Or like attack with Twig after I Celestial Alignment, then I have like everything cost 0 basically, and just pew, pop off. Turbo draw through my deck. Jailer, Bolf. To be fair, against the Druid, Jailer and Bolf are both a little bit worse than you would think, because they do play Poison Seeds, which means that this is actually one of the few matchups we can lose, although if we do hit him with the Azalina Soulthief King Togwaggle combo, we also do just win. That's fine. We actually are probably playing fairly similar lists. We can risk it for the biscuit here. Go Vargoth, coin, Oaken. It's not the worst play we can potentially do. If I had Ultimate Infestation in hand, my play here is really easy, and it was just coin alignment. I'm gonna still just be coin alignment and just play this a little bit more greedy. No, I have to empty out cards in my hand. Unlucky. He high rolled, I low rolled. That is not good at all. That kind of sucks. What can you do? I'm hoping he Poison Seeds, because that would be significantly better for me. Although I am looking to slam this alignment, I think, next turn. Hopefully I draw like Overflow or Ultimate Infestation. His draw is so good. Interesting. He does draw like 4 cards here. That's like really, really good. Yeah, that's fine. I can go like Twig Oaken Summons here. It's not the best play in the world, but it's a play nonetheless. Problem is he's drawing way more cards than I am. His armor doesn't matter to me. He has played 1 Oaken Summon, so that is important to keep track of. Or 1 Poison Seeds. So we have to try and get him to play the second one. Okay, that is a really, really good draw here. I want to play this so badly. Like, play this, poke there, play this, get a 3-4. Is that playing too slow, though? No, I think that's the right play in this scenario. Okay. Ideally, we draw Sphere. I know the odds of that are very, very low, but ideally we do draw Sphere. Is this a nature spell? I think it is, right? Okay, there's his Sphere. Also, by the way, I hope everyone has a beverage. I'm currently drinking myself a nice Canada Dry Ginger Ale. It's delicious. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is so greedy. I should have a couple of nature spells left in my deck. Beautiful. There's a Poison Seeds. There's a Bio Project. I guess Ferocious Howl here. I'm like out of... not really. I'm not really out of card draw. Kind of just want the cards if I'm being honest now. I might overdraw 1 if he kills both of these here. That's not ideal. If he kills both of these, I overdraw by 2. As long as it's not Bolf or Togwaggle, we're Omega fine. I should have played this as well here. Played this and then played this on this. But at the same time, I'm trying not to get Togwaggled myself, so it's like a little bit harder. We're just lucky that our whole deck costs 1 because second Poison Seeds. Alright, so now this combo should be safe. That's fine. Not Bolf, not Togwaggle, and we win the game. Anything that's neither of those 2 cards, we win the game. Alright, beautiful. There's the Togwaggle and the Bolf. How do I wipe my own board here? I don't think I realistically can. Alright. I need him to wipe my board here. He wipes my board and then we win the game. We steal his deck, we play Ultimate Infestation, and then we copy his hand. And we have Bolf plus Jailer. I just have to hope he's also not playing Azalina, but I doubt it. This should be a free win if he does wipe my board. That doesn't wipe my board. That's problematic. I was really hoping for him to go like Scales of Onyxia or something here to wipe my board. One card. So I can make 1 spot, 2 spots. I have 4 things. That's not ideal. Do I want to draw the rest of his deck? No, this is fine. Alright. Again, we should just win the game next turn. We just have to hope he's not running Azalina where he can just steal our combo. That's fine. I can trade all my minions into his minions, which is why this is fine. Because he's played both Poison Seeds and he has yet to play Branching Paths or whatever the hell the card's called. We do just one here. We pull off the full combo, trading everything in, copy his hand. Well, we play this, then we copy his hand. So we draw like the rest of his deck. So even if he does trade back, he's fucked. Alright, beautiful. Let's do this. Let's do this, this. So it's Togwaggle first. Then this. Then Jailer. Then this. Then this. Then this. Oh, he actually was playing the combo. Oh, he got outskilled there clearly. Oh, get comboed. Also, by the way, I don't think I mentioned it, but we are different rank because I kind of got a little bit carried away yesterday playing Pillager Rogue, and I climbed all the way to Diamond. That was a miserable experience, actually. Pillager Rogue is not well positioned currently in the meta. You almost instantly lose the Quest Mage matchup, although I did learn how to play it, and I think my win rate's up to like a 20% in the matchup, so I'm happy with that. The aggro matchups are like quite literally 50-50s. So it's a very interesting deck, and it's very, very skill intensive, and I do love it, even though it is miserable, kind of. Anyways, though, with that being said, let's queue up the next game. Alright. I don't believe Lich King has any board wipes. Therefore, the combo... I mean, it has... If he's blood, he does have... If he is blood, he does have answers to it. If he's not blood, he doesn't. So it's unholy. I'm gonna do this into this. That is a really good draw. I don't want to do this into this, because if I do hit Sphere or Guff, it puts us in a fairly good position. But I can also wait till next turn to do it. So I think I'd rather wait till the next turn, so this way he's kind of forced to do Hero Power this turn. It's an angle that it can take, and I'm not that mad about it. See, this is the advantage. If I would have drawn this, I was able to play it this turn. RIP. I wish I had one more mana now. But to be fair, that's just like a redo, right? Like, Yeah. It's fine. I can, like, in 2 turns, I can just hero power Spammy Arcanist. Oh, that is a phenomenal top deck. Actually, I can just Twig Spammy Arcanist. That's the actual play. Unless he plays a 1 health dude. Oh, it's Ross, not Unholy. Interesting. He needs a 1 health dude. So I have a 1, 2, 3 chain. I can ramp with my hero power, which I think is actually the best here. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, well, that was a game. We had a really good draw here, not gonna lie. Very successful draw. Very skillful draw. Alright, that's D3? Or D8? D8. So if we win again, 7, 6. Alright, so if we win again, we go up to 6, which is pretty dope. Anyways, let's queue up the next game, right guys? Yeah, I'll see y'all there. Alright, our next matchup, I have no idea how this matchup goes. If it's Quest, we have to be able to play this before he can go off with Quest. If it's Secret, I don't know how we win this matchup. So, in other words, let's play this fun game I like called Let's Fuck Around and Find Out. Alright? Yeah, let's do that. It's Quest. I don't really want a bio project here if it's Quest, but I think I don't really have a choice. I can't do that. I'm dumb. I thought I was able to do that on this turn. It's okay. I top deck Oaken Summons, pulling Vargoth, pulling Injured Marauder into top deck Guff. Into hopefully this goes good. That's not what I want to see. That's not the card I asked for. That is a decent card, but not ideal. Yeah, I generally don't know if we can actually win this game. Ooh, if you want to give me cards, though. If I could ramp a little bit more, I actually have a very good chance of winning this game. Solely because, I mean, I'm holding Bolf. If I could, like... There's a couple top decks in my deck that just, like, win me the game almost on the spot. Again, Quest Mage doesn't really have board wipes. So... I want to save this one. It's like, what I'm basically hoping for is I just top deck Jailer sometime soon, and this way on 8, I slam Celestial, and then on what would be 9 mana, I'm able to just go Jailer Bolf, pass, and then I don't think he could win. Maybe we also top deck Azalina between now and then. But yeah. This is not looking good. Oh my god. This is so bad. Okay, at least it's a minion. I need like a very specific sequence of draws. Again, like the best 2 top decks in my deck are Jailer into Azalina. They're the only real 2 top decks that get me anywhere. Oh yeah, we're just dead. We were slightly too slow. I mean, I guess if I would have kept Bolf and Jailer with the start I had, I was fine. But As it stands now, he takes an extra turn next turn, and I just lose the game. Yeah. See, if I wasn't, if alignment didn't get nerfed, we had won this game, which is the really, really annoying part. These are all kind of awful. Oh, we're playing a fun game now called, he has so many minions on his board where if he can't kill off his own minions, he can't take infinite turns, which still gives me a chance to come back. If he's smart, he doesn't trade anymore. No, he can just hero power it though, never mind. Yeah, he can just hero power those down to take infinite turns. Oh well. It's really good for him to get. You also have the pirate? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna concede here. Oh. Yeah, there's no point in me playing through this game. I'm pretty sure I'm dead next turn anyways. Yeah. Quest Mage is Quest Mage. It's the deck that counters all the other combo decks. Can't do anything about it. Anyways, yeah, we have time for another game, so let's queue it up, I guess. Alright, we get a whole bunch of gold. Yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys all in the next game. All right. Our next matchup is against a rogue. I don't want to see this. I do kind of like this in my opener. I'm not mad about this draw, if I'm being honest. Not mad at all. Okay. Sorry about that. I closed the window and it started playing a song. That is the one thing that I regret about switching over to Google Chrome instead of Firefox. For the longest time I was on Firefox, but when I reset my computer, my laptop was on Firefox or on Chrome, so I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna switch over. Am I really playing against Pillager? If I'm playing against Pillager, this matchup is actually terrible. As Pillager, I think I've lost this matchup. I'm actually queued into a Pillager. Yikes. I think I can count on one hand the amount of times I've lost this matchup as Pillager. He should have a free win here, basically. It's a little bit frustrating. Like, Oaken Summon has to high roll Vargoth here for me to have a chance. But if I do high roll the Vargoth, I should just win the game. Because I don't have any natural, like, the normal cards to counter that deck. Like, I don't have the... I was hoping to high roll the Pillager. That's that I could burn. If I would have, sorry, if I wanted to high roll Vargoth and then naturalize my own Vargoth, because I would have won the game. I just did. Oh, the last card I drew was that. I think a Foxy Fraud version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Pillager doesn't kill. Oh, you actually had the potion. Yeah, that's good. Pretty good. I do prefer the Tenwu version. I think Tenwu is slightly better than Foxy Fraud there. But, okay. He had lethal also in like 30 different ways. He did not have to throw away Mailbox Dancer, which, if I'm being honest, made no real sense there. The game was much easier for him to win with if he would have kept Mailbox Answer. I also think he was probably playing a double, like that version of the deck typically plays 2 copies of Potion, so the odds of him having drawn it was actually pretty high. Anyways, though, we have time for one last game. If it's, yeah, let's just skip the next one. All right. Another mage, really? I was hoping honestly to hit a lot more of the aggro decks, and I didn't see a single even shaman or a single pirate rogue, which is what, like, the matchups where I'm really like, those are the matchups this deck is favored in. And we didn't see any of them, sadly. Not much we could have realistically done. Play your quest on turn 1. Yeah, this matchup is basically unwinnable. So if you guys are facing a lot of quest mage, like I clearly am, I should have put it, actually, that was a big misplay on my part. If you guys are facing a lot of quest mage, honestly just kill pirate rogue or even shaman. Your decks are fast enough to where they have to play in response to what you're doing, so else they'll just lose. And then they're typically too slow and you'll be able to just steamroll them. So if you guys do want to start shitting on your secret mage opponent or your quest mage opponents, also you can just play secret mage. That matchup is so hard for the quest mage player to win. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm gonna simply play this next turn. Again, the amount of armor you have to win to not die to the full-on combo is like 200-300 or something like that. So don't worry about potentially dying to it, because like trying to prevent yourself from dying to it, because you will just die to it. Vargoth? Not ideal. I was really hoping for Vargoth. It's by far the best one we could have hit. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Also, honestly, I hate the fact that the coin you start the game with counts for your quest, because that makes it basically like you either need 7, you need 7 spells, and it's like really dumb that that works that way. I don't think coins should count, personally. I do think that deck needs a little bit of a nerf. So if he doesn't play anything, I mean, this is just free. Didn't really hit anything that spectacular. I was hoping to hit double parrot. Again, ice block is not necessary. The potion of illusion is an okay hit. But I mean, yeah. That's second ice block. Also didn't hit any spells that create other spells, which is a little bit frustrating, but what can you do? A real good matchup also, if I'm not mistaken, into the quest mage is Mildred. Because you can typically just make them draw so many cards that they can't actually play all the cards they get, and you'll just end up burning most of their deck. It also prevents them from going infinite as much. So if you can gain enough armor and they're drawing like 4 cards a turn, they will just lose. There's the Bolf. 1 mana off doing the play I really wanted to do, which kind of sucks. I want to be able to do this, trade into there to draw 2 more cards. Again, I need to basically try to figure out, like, I need to draw Jailer and, Celestial and Bio Project in order to have, like, a chance at winning here. So, you know. Kind of Prage. That was a really smart hit from him. I don't know if he intentionally did it to play around me drawing cards, but that was a very good play by him. Let's just draw. My armor doesn't matter because again, he does infinite damage technically. Yeah, I sadly didn't make him draw enough cards. Again, this deck is good. Druid is one of the better classes in the game that's underrepresented for the sole fact that the class beats the aggro decks. Because you can gain so much armor, you have so much like utility in between Spreading Plague, Flippery Friends, and skills of Onyxia to deal damage to the board. They play too many big things. You have Poison Seeds to deal with like the even decks. So it's like the deck is very, very favored right now. But at the same time, you kind of just get smoked by Quest Mage. So if you're hitting a lot of Quest Mage, don't play this deck. And that's just something you can't really control. So. His RNG this game has been phenomenal. Like that's just like really, really good RNG that he had. Does he have the second Potion of Illusion that deck runs? But also my skills on Onyxia wins me the game. No Potion of Illusion one time. I would just avoid Potion of Illusion, and again, I just won the game in that case. I have like 12 ways to wipe the board. Oh no, he actually drew both of them. We burnt one and he drew the other one. It's kind of ridiculous. This game, it would have actually maybe mattered how much armor I gained. If I would have gained an additional 4, or an additional 12. It might have actually mattered because he's dealing very limited damage. Okay, it doesn't matter anymore. So he gains 2 extra turns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 16. Yeah, it didn't quite matter. I was at 15, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whatever, it happens. My opponent clearly can't do math. He can't add 16 plus 2, or 16 times 2. Understandable, he's a Quest Mage player after all. It does not take the biggest brain to play that deck. It's like a very, very simple line to play that deck. It only gets a little bit hard when you're playing against like Pirate Rogue or even Shaman, or Secret Mage. Or else that deck is so linear. It's incredibly boring in my opinion. At first, I thought it was fun learning the line, and then after like 10 games, you just know the line by heart, and it's just like, oh, this deck is actually really easy. But again, it's only hard if you actually queue into aggro, and even then, the card Ice Block is Ice Block. Anyways, though, enough complaining about Quest Mage and how Ice Block should only be able to trigger 1 turn in a row. That is actually the nerf I think Quest Mage needs, is you can't trigger, Oh, so I completed the play 2000 combo yesterday while playing Pillager Rogue. It's kind of insane. But yeah, no, the nerf I would give to Quest Mage and nerf to Mage as a whole, and basically just nerf to like every deck, including Pillager Rogue, which if you guys know is one of my favorite decks, and I do think that this nerf would benefit it a lot. Just change how secrets work. Make it so the same secret can't trigger 2 turns in a row. Ice Block should be designed to save you for 1 turn, and 1 turn only, and not back-to-back turns, because the amount of games I've lost to my opponent quite literally playing oh cool, my opponent quite literally playing 4 Ice Blocks back-to-back is absurd. And it's just like, did my opponent really deserve that game, or did they just get lucky that they had 4 Ice Blocks to play? Because they were at 1 health for 4 turns, and you know, what could you do? So I just think that cards like Ice Block, Evasion, Counter Spell, Objection, all these cards should only be able to trigger once every 2 turns. So if they trigger last turn, they can't trigger the next turn, and they can trigger the turn after that. It also requires a little bit more brain then to play against secrets. It's like, oh, I played something, it didn't trigger it, so now I know it's like this for next turn. It allows a little bit more counterplay to them, which is something I do think secrets need. I think secrets are a little bit overtuned overall. In a game where you can't respond to it, like I can't play counterspell. Like, okay, counterspell in Magic is a spell that you can play on your opponent's turn to prevent them from doing something. Because I can't play that, they shouldn't be able to play the same secret back to back. Because it just prevents me from actually being able to do any counterplay. I hope that made sense. It makes sense to me, but I do think that is a nerf that all the secrets in the game need. Maybe not Hunter or Paladin, but just in general, it is something I would like the secrets to get nerfed in that regard. Again, including Pillager Rogue, and I'm a huge fan of Pillager Rogue, so don't come at me with like, oh, you just want to make your favorite deck better. No, I want to actively nerf my favorite deck because I know how frustrating it is to play against it and how little counterplay there is to it. Anyways, enough of that rambling out of the way. Overall, this deck was a lot of fun. Being able to pull off that Bolf combo in that game 1 against that Druid was really, really cool. Sadly, it teetered off in the second half of the video when we just queued into double Quest Mage and Pillager Rogue, which very little we can do. Sorry, I just banged my watch against my desk. Very little we can do in that matchup. Whatever. GG, go next. And yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I will be live Sunday night, so look forward to that. It's going to be over here on YouTube. I thought I'd say that now. I'll say it in the next video that goes up Sunday morning, so I'm going to be live that night. Anyways, with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace!